So, Leah, whenever anybody writes to me saying that how could God or whatever deity that they believe in, whatever belief system that they have, how could they be doing this? How can they bring about the pandemic? How could they bring about, say, a war somewhere else? And those are really intense situation. I mean, I truly understand for people who are involved in it, it can be it can be tough to accept it. However, one thing that I would like to submit here is that whichever deity or whichever God you believe in, whoever you are speaking about, they're not the God only of human beings. You know, they're the God of, I mean, they work at a universe level. They work at a level, if at all, like I call it the higher intelligence, okay? I
Yes.
call it the flow through everything or the wisdom of everything.
Mm.
So that is not only that has no soft corner only for human beings. We are just a, as you said, we are just a very tiny consideration in the huge plan which we will never know, in the huge tapestry which we are not even supposed to know. So even though I know while I say it, it might sound like because obviously like it is only natural for us to care only about our species, but Earth is just forget about Earth also, because Earth is only just a peck in what this vast wisdom probably is looking at.
Yes.
Okay, so which is why when we look at it from a micro level, it only becomes about not what is happening right in front of us, that how could it happen? Like radical acceptance is very
Mm.
important
Mm.
of certain situations, to see that where you can make a difference and where you cannot make a difference. This blaming of any higher intelligence, or for that matter, blaming of circumstances, is not going to help us in any way.
Right.
It's just not going to help us. In fact, it is futile. It's a waste of our energy. In astrology, we have some element which is known as mass, which is the energy or the willpower that we have. And I often say that utilize your willpower, utilize that energy in things which you can change, which you can shift.
Mm.
Those things
Yes.
which you cannot do anything about, there is no point giving it energy, because
Yes.
it's just a wastage of the resources that you have been given by the universe as a human experience in this life. So Neha has X amount of karma with Mars, and she has to decide to utilize that X amount of karma in such a way that that she makes the most of her human experience.
Mm.
Because as you said, that it's the human which has the intelligence of having a discernment of the past, the present, and the future, or
Yes.
making the future out of it. So every day I live with this thought that how can I make the most of this human experience? How can I learn how to make better decisions in life, and also to learn that in those areas where I'm limited, why am I limited, and can I or can I not do certain things about it? Because some things might be so engrossed in us at a root level that no matter how hard we try, we will not be able to change it. For example, I'm born in India. I cannot change that fact, right? I am born in India, and you are born in the US. You cannot change that fact. That is a
Right.
fixed thing. Those are the resources that we have been given, right?
Mm.
But with that, what we can make is something that we can now take forward in our life. And whether we can do it or not also will depend upon the resources which are available to us,
Mm.
right? So,
Yes,
so
Neha.
life is a sum total of that. Again, a sacred geometry which is constantly
Mm.
working with us, which is constantly letting us know that, hey, honey, this is what you can change. This is what, yeah, as Shraddha says that we can't change
Change
our
our
family,
family.
right?
Right.
But if it is
Which I
too
really want.
toxic, I know, but if it is too toxic, we always have a choice of whether we
Exactly.
want to move away or we don't want to move away. I also understand that there are certain times people feel that they cannot move away from it, and that's their truth because those are their circumstances, right? So we all have been given different or similar circumstances, and now what we make out of it is actually a sum total of what do we find ourselves the courage to change and the courage to accept.